FIND is the best place to go to find out about all the different positions that are available. A title of a position at one company may mean something completely different than the same title at a different company. So use this chance to find out what the differences are and where you see yourself fitting best.
One of the most attractive features of Fellowship Information and Networking Day is the caliber of companies that are present throughout the entire night. You have the opportunity to talk to various different stakeholders from each and every company, learn about the positions that they have offered, and then make your decisions on what kind of positions you'll truly be interested in. The reason why I came to FIND is because I know that making a pros and cons list is something very important to me, and that just made that process a lot easier. I learned that I wanted to do a Rutgers fellowship very quickly after attending FIND.
Well, the reason that I decided to fly out from Michigan to come to FIND was because I initially was interested in a lot of different positions. I wasn't really sure about which way I wanted to go. And hearing what the current fellows had to say about the different positions, and then having the opportunity to speak to many of the preceptors and all of the different companies really allowed me to focus my attention. I got information from that meeting that I wouldn't have gotten otherwise.
The best thing I got out of FIND was to understand what all of the roles were, and I was able to start crossing things off my list that I knew I wasn't interested in. That allowed me to focus on the positions that I did want, and during the networking session I could approach those companies that I was interested in and talk to the fellows in the positions that I wanted.
FIND is definitely worth going to because you have presentations at first that break down all the different functional areas in the fellowship, and then you get a chance to meet everybody, the fellows, the preceptors, and start to put some personalities to the fellowship. So it's definitely a great chance to get out and know everybody and start figuring out what you want to do.
It really gave me a good focus so that I went into mid-year in PPS knowing what I wanted to interview for, which companies I was interested in. And that type of key information was only possible because I had the opportunity to go to FIND. It was really well worth the trip and the time that it took to do all of that. So.
Also, you can meet the preceptors and start to correspond with them after FID, so that's a good way to get your foot in the door for the certain positions that you're interested in for mid-year.
At FIND last year, I actually had my first conversation with my preceptor now, and I was able to sort of develop the relationship that ended up really being beneficial for me while I was interviewing and really trying to understand what kind of position I was getting into, and really led to where I am today.
After seeing all the different presentations that everyone gave on the different positions that were available, I was able to narrow down which positions to apply for and eventually landed a fellowship. So definitely go.